Happy Friday! Well, hello, everybody, and this is Auntie. And I'm here to do my review on Love and Paradise, Season 2, Episode 4. The Club Can't Handle Me. And y'all know this was a hot mess, right? Let's get into it.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop
auntie
boop.
that everybody needs.
You can make this up.
Now, you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties and lives, sweet old auntie. Aunties that wait. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, welcome back, everybody. I had to change my earrings. And this is Auntie. And if this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. To all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up button and joining this family. To all of my nieces, nephews, and my members who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. I am going to be live with the members tonight, so directly after the last video, we will be back up in the room, y'all, and just shooting the breeze before 4th of July. Okay, Independence Day. Y'all, if I had to rate this episode of Love in Paradise, the Caribbean, Season 2, Episode 4, The Club Can't Handle Me, I probably would rate this a C. Let me know down in the comments section what you all would rate this episode. It would have gotten probably a B if there was some other things that had happened in the episode, but since those things didn't happen, it didn't get it. Okay, it didn't quite make it. Okay, so let me bring these mofos up because I like to have them on the screen. Do y'all like to have them on the screen? Y'all let me know if y'all like seeing them on the screen as I am talking about them, because if you're tired of that, we'll be done with all of that. I gotta set my yeah. Okay, so let me see. Let me find these people. Okay, got them. Did they pop up there? There they go. So the first couple I want to talk about is Ariana and Sherlon. Now, of course, we all know that Ariana went to Jamaica on vacation and got pregnant by Sherlon. She is now back in Jamaica for the umpteenth time, and she is trying to figure out whether or not her and Sherlon's relationship is going to amount to a hill of cotton freaking beans. Now, as we know, Sherlon indicates that this is his first baby, and so he is very excited. They go back to Sherlon's house. Now, as you all know, the last time that we saw Sherlon's house in the previous season, it was just a hot tail mess. Come to find out, allegedly, that this house is his mama's house and that he lives actually in the basement portion of this house. So, while we see this big old blue house and everything, and I'm sure you all have been wondering, like I have, like, where is this joint at? It is allegedly his mama house, and he's still in with his mama. And she want him. Baby daddy, oh no. Ain't no way in the world I would want a grown A man who works at a swingers club by day, his father's boat by night, and he's still living with his mama. Because my whole thing would be, what he doing with him money? Okay? I don't know what him doing with him money, but him not doing the right thing with him money. I got my glasses on and I came back to the comments. Thank you so much, She Crab Diva, for the $50 super chat. I'm on hour 8 of 12-hour shift. Ooh, girl. You like Leah on Seeking Sister Wives. I miss my auntie and cousins. Big Frankie punked out. Abby can break up herself. Thank you so much, She Crab Diva, for the $50 super chat. Girl, you keep me in your ears, okay? Girl, we're going to be together with you. We're going to work this shift out with you, at least an hour of it, okay? Thank you so much, boo. Did I miss any other ones? Okay, I didn't. So she is with Sherlon, and she's getting, she gets to the house and everything, and he's got his baby. And so they go into the house, and she says that, it is time for him to take care of the baby. Now, what I have a problem with her about is that she mentioned that she'd been taking care of this baby the last 10 months by herself. But that is totally contradictory to what the mama said, because the mama said she came out of retirement in order to take care of her and the baby. You see how she lie? Like, how can you say you've been doing this on your own, like single mamas like me? Because see, single mamas like me that's really doing it on their own, we take offense to privilege women, young women, or old women, don't make a difference, who sit up there and lie and say that they doing this on their own. But you don't know nothing about doing something on your own when somebody else is paying your bills. Because as long as somebody else is paying your bills, you ain't doing it on your own. Now, she's going to tell Sherlon, it's time for you to, pick up where I left off at, basically. So she throws the pamper on the bed and all of that. And I didn't see her give him any instructions. But Sherlon took that cotton freaking diaper off that baby. He changed that baby's butt. He had a little bouncy little chair in there for the baby to play on. She act like she never seen one before. I cannot get with this girl. So she's in there. He has a little bouncy thing for a baby. Plus, he got a little bassinet like type of playpen thing for the baby to be in and all of that kind of stuff. Sherlon stepped his game up. And not only did he do that, but he brought an air conditioner, bitch. He brought one of them little ones that stand up like a little tower and, and move like that. Little oscillating, go to, girl, Sherlon stepped it up. Yes, he did. He stepped it up for the baby. And of course, she's worried about whether or not, Sherlon is going to be her man. And I'm saying, I don't think Sherlon going to be your man. Sherlon said that, he has some things that he's been doing and behind her back and all of that kind of stuff. And, he does want to explore trying to get back with her or trying to connect with her. But all of this, in my opinion, is for the sake of the baby. None of this is because he really has something for her. But he said that he has been doing some stuff behind her back that she's not going to be happy about. But I like the fact that Sherlon really did step up. He didn't paint them walls or anything like that. Like, he ain't like really, swooshed the place up. But for a chick like her, she didn't even care. She didn't even care. Because I wouldn't have stayed up in that. I don't care how good the D is. Ain't no way in the world I would have stayed up in that camp. Like I'm being dead ass. The next couple that I want to talk about is. Let me put this paper up so y'all can see his name real quick. Was y'all as tired of Valentine's ass as I was? I was so sick of Valentine, the whole, like this mofo. Y'all, so Valentine is over there with his boo. We see them get up in the morning. They brushing their teeth. Valentine brushed his teeth for 45 minutes, bitch. Now, he knew that Carlos was behind him and had toothpaste and a toothbrush in his mouth as well. But my whole thing is both of y'all using the same nasty ass sink. Y'all using the same nasty ass sink at the same time. Now, usually, if you got double sinks, you do stuff like that. Maybe because I'm not in a relationship and I use my bathroom by myself. But I cannot imagine somebody else all up in their mouth like that. I don't care what your mouth do to me at night. But when we get up in the morning, I don't want to be in the bathroom, you know what I'm saying, brushing my teeth with you. That's just not something that I want to do. Thank you so much, Capricorn 11, for the $20 super chat. I am Colombian. Carlos said people in Colombia don't act like that. We love to party and have fun. He's just uptight and not comfortable in his skin. But Valentine was doing too much getting up on that stage. Valentine was doing a whole lot of too much, Capricorn 11, and I'm going to go through it. Thank you so much, Boo, for the super chat. Thank you, Val. Y'all gonna have to keep these comments and stuff going because y'all gonna have to be live up in here because as we all know, honey, She Crab Diva is working, honey, and we need to keep her company. She got to get something to look at. So Carlos is waiting patiently for Valentine to finish brushing his teeth. He brushes his teeth and they make a decision that they're going out to a gay club. Okay. Valentine's cousin is coming. I think he said it was his cousin. And he is coming with them because he is gay. And he has come out of the closet. But Valentine, as we know, has not yet come out. And a lot of the problems that they're going through, in my opinion, is because Carlos. Carlos' cousin is coming. And he has come out. Okay. Carlos wants to say that Valentine doesn't respect his culture in Colombia. And I agree with some of that. But I don't agree with all of it. I think that he is afraid to come out of the closet. And I think that there is a lot of fear. Now, I am not going to be stupid enough to believe that there are not a lot of crimes that are motivated by people being homophobic. We're going to tell the truth. There are a lot of crimes that are committed against gay and lesbian, against the LGBTQIA community. It is a fact. It is a fact. And so on one hand, I see where Carlos is afraid to come out. And number two, because he hasn't come out and because he may have seen or experienced some homophobic behavior, he's in fear. He says that where he lives, it is very conservative. And I truly believe that it is, because you can see that the fear on him. Fear doesn't just come from having a stick up in your butt, right? Or afraid of something. Fear comes from seeing or experiencing something. So if we're going to talk about it, I can understand him being a little the way he is. But Valentine, even if Carlos is lying, Valentine has no respect for him. He sees everything combative. He sees it as as Carlos is going too far, and maybe he is. Let's say he is. Then if he still needs to respect his man, and they go up in a club, and they're in this gay club, and it's nobody in there. So Valentine believes that it's his duty to jump around to try to get the party started. First of all, don't nobody need the party to get started. Get in where you fit in. But he is clowning around, jumping around, dancing all wild and all of that kind of stuff, and saying, I don't need anybody to bring the party. I am the party. But if Carlos is uncomfortable with it, chill out. He goes into the club. He gets a bartender. The bartenders were behind the bar, y'all. He gets the bartenders, they were shirtless, because this is probably their uniform. He goes and gets one of the bartenders from behind the bar and makes the bartender dance with Carlos's cousin. Now, Carlos' cousin seemed like he was into it, but here's the thing. The bartender, that's his profession. Just because the bartender is in there doesn't mean that the bartender is gay or wants to be on the dance floor like that. This is this man's job. He made a huge assumption that this guy was okay with it, that the bartender was okay with it. And this mofo is at work, and they may be telling him, don't patronize with the people like that. Stay behind the bar and stay in your lane. Valentine made too many assumptions to me. Way too many assumptions. This is this man's job. I know a lot of bartenders, and they work in a lot of clubs, and they not with the and so you can't assume that the bartender wants to be involved with the consumer or the customer like that. And you're going to yank this man out. And according to Carlos, both his cousin was uncomfortable. Well, Valentine put him in an uncomfortable position. And the bartender, because the bartender was resisting. Who knows what his boss is going to say at the end of the night? Television show or not. And then he says, I want to go up on the stage. You know, I'm just antsy and I just need to be seen. I want them to see me as the party hardy American. He act like he ain't never been no fucking where. You don't go to somebody else's place and act like that. Then he was dancing with the other women that was in the club. That was fine. But for me, the bartender was a stretch. Leave that man alone and let him do his job. You don't know him. I agree with Carlos on that. You do not know these people. And in my opinion, he overstepped his bounds. And I'm not. He overstepped his bounds. He made assumptions that could not have been true. That's all I'm trying to communicate. Everybody ain't with the they're not. You cannot assume because he works there that he participates. You can't make that assumption. Okay? Then this mofo is dancing up on the stage. Nobody is clapping for him. Nobody's applauding like a seal in the audience. And Valentine is just done. And so, they go out and he tells him, look, you cannot act like this in Colombia. It's not openly accepted. Here in America, we've accepted it. But again, there are a lot of crimes that happen against people in that community. A lot. And so you do have to be careful about your surroundings. That's for anybody nowadays, really. But he gonna say, well, you know what? You're projecting. You feel this way. You're in the closet still. And so you feel this way, but you're not going to try to control me and tell me what I'm not going to do, what I can and I cannot do. And yes, Carlos was saying, no, don't do this, don't do that, and all this kind of stuff. But basically, he was showing his ass. And frankly, I was embarrassed. If I had been in that club with him, I would have been embarrassed as hell. Sit your ass down. When in Rome, you do as the Romans. If the other people are not doing all of that, why the hell is he? Why is he? It's almost like if I was for me, okay? And then I'm going to get off of it. But for me, if I was in Morocco and I was in a community that said, Auntie, cover your head. We need your head covered and we need you wrapped up. I would cover my head. I'm not there to make a point. I'm not there to go against the crowd. I'm not there for that. I will cover my head out of respect for your community. And if he is saying, I'm uncomfortable with this, why would you stand outside of a bar and argue with him about it? Like, I couldn't understand that. Y'all let me know down in the comment section. Absolutely. Out of respect. And it doesn't make a difference to me whether or not Carlos is being over dramatic, whether he's projecting, what. If he is uncomfortable with it and he's my partner, then I'm not going to do it. But he is ornery as hell. And he's like, you know what? You ain't going to tell me what to do. I'm a whole grown-ass man. Well, take your whole grown-ass man back home. He already knows that they have some problems in the relationship. Okay? They know that they have problems in the relationship. They both just need to get out of it for me. This is a couple cotton freaking from hell. The next couple that I want to talk about is Danielle and Johan. Now, y'all remember last week she went to go and see the guy, and the guy told her, plant something, put some fruit at the tree, take some eggs and all of that kind of stuff. Well, bitch, if we did not see her this... Bitch, if we did not see her walk down to that cotton freaking beautiful place, I don't know where that was, but that was absolutely beautiful, with a whole grocery bin of oranges and bananas and flowers and lemon and limes and all kinds. So he's walking with her and she's like, okay, this is a perfect place. So she gets to start throwing all this fruit down the river and praying for a baby. Now, she's 42 years old. The doctor told her that the likelihood of her being pregnant is 5%. She cannot afford IVF because she's taking care of Johan. She's taking care of her place and Johan. And Johan ain't got no money because, oh my God. And she know he don't have no money. The money that she spent at the gynecologist, she could have saved that because she already knew what her stuff was. She already said that. But she takes her ass down there to the riverside and throwing apples and oranges and bananas and plants and flowers and stuff down the river. And he said, I don't understand none of this she doing. But, I'm going to go ahead on and do it. But my whole thing is, what part of the work or what part don't? Because just the other night she was burning candles and burning incense and burning candles, and she was spraying and saging and doing all this. Did that not work? Like, which one work? So now this little ritual that she's doing is supposed to keep him from banging other women at the resort. The man told you he was a whoremonger. He told you that he was a cheater, a loose man. He told you that. But then he gonna tell you to put some bananas and plant a tree by the rivers of water that should not be moved, and bring some duck eggs down there. Like, what the? And so she's throwing this stuff down there, and he's saying, I'm a supporter and everything, because I'm a broke. I just want to get to America. I just wore my green card, and that's it. So they go back up. She said, I want to get the basket. So they throwing the stuff down there. Please. Father of fertility, mother of fertility, cousin of fertility, somebody of fertility. Please, bless my womb, bless this baby, all this kind of stuff. The man didn't tell her none of that. That gynecologist that she went to didn't tell her to do that. She is sitting up there and will not tell this man that I'm throwing all of this down the river, not for fertility, but so that you don't bang nobody else. And then they go up to the thing. She said, I want to plant this banana tree. So he digs a hole for her to plant the banana tree. And then they take and put all the fruit basket and the eggs and all of that kind of stuff around the daggone banana tree, flowers and tulips and carnations and some more. And he's like, as soon as we leave, somebody gonna come and get this food, because food around here is expensive. And really for him, he saw it as a waste, but she sees it as a ritual. And she said that, this is a prayer that I got to pray, and I got to put all these eggs and stuff like in the middle of a forest by the river, so that he won't make the wrong decision or get off the wrong path for his life and get on the path with another woman. She is literally down here doing all of this kind of crap for a man that she knows is a cheater. If I got to do hocus pocus on your ass, and no disrespect to nobody's religion, but if I got to do hocus pocus on your ass, I don't need you. If I got to get a wand out, honey, like on Cinderella, and poof, and make a pumpkin and like turn a pumpkin to a carriage, bitch, I don't want you. For what? I will always be having to wait for some fairy dust to make sure my right. And I ain't gonna keep burning no damn incense, irritate my eyes and stuff. And I got candles, and I got to have a candle in every color, bitch. And I gotta memorize what the color of it is. And then my crystal fall on the floor. And I mean, and he don't believe none of it. But he said he with her, because at this point he needs his green card. So they decide that they're going to leave there, and they're going to meet with 3 of his closest friends. So they go to meet with 3 of his closest friends, y'all. Check it out. I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm not making this up. They go and meet with 3 of his closest friends, because she said the last time she was there, she didn't have time. I guess that's because she said his thing is as long as her forearm, right? So she said when she gets all of this up in her, she has to, go on a sabbatical, bitch, for 40 days and 40 nights. And then she got to walk around the wall of Jericho, bitch, until that comes down. So she goes and meets the friends. The friends meeting her for the first time, and she getting married to him in a week. And then the friends come to find out, when they get to talking and everything, the friends don't even know that this bitch is getting married. And he said that the reason why he did not tell his friends that he was getting married was because people wish you bad juju, and they would have messed it up for him. No, people would have came out the closet, because she was talking about on his Instagram that he's friends with people from all over the world, and all of those people happen to be female. and she's concerned as to whether or not he's messing with one of these women. The friend said, well, no, it's usually, it's common for us to be in contact with all these women, the tourists that come in. But ain't no tourist men. He said, well, the tourist men don't, they don't follow us on Instagram. Bitch, if you work the kink out of grandpa's back, grandpa gonna follow you on Instagram. He gonna go to his grandbaby and say, make sure you follow Johan. Can you find Johan? All these women from Russia and Sweden and the United States, all them women. So she knows she got competition out there. But the man that you went to up into his house, he had already told you that he a hoe. Now you talking about I got hoes in every area code. You talk about Johan. So he not going out there and he ain't telling none of his friends. And then his little dog skin friend, he's sitting up there trying to, smooth everything out. What he got? I see him coming over in about a month. Because he real invested and really trying to cover up for this bull. And she found out that now his friends don't even know about her. They don't even know. And now she's like, okay, well, he not bragging on me. That means he over here for the green card. He want me for the green card. Bam. He said he wasn't going to let none of them hoes know that he was getting married. The friend gonna tell us some, usually, we let the family know. And then after we do the thing, we let the friends know. Bitch, you telling a whole lie. Because guess what? If you three of his closest friends, y'all should have been invited to the soiree. I'm just saying. She is willfully being stupid when it comes down to this mother. Okay? Willfully being stupid. Last but freaking not, goddamn least, is Abby, Gabby, and Frankie. Now, we see Frankie sitting up there on the bed, honey, getting his cotton freaking clothes together to put in his suitcase because him and his homeboy about to go over and meet the girls over there, in Mexico. Frankie is sitting up there with his button-up shirt on. Let me tell you something, Frankie. When your stomach is that big, you need to go up at least a couple of more sizes. Everything you wear is tight. Them buttons were already in Mexico. The buttons basically, bitch, had already presented their boarding pass. All they needed for you to do was bring your big ass over there. Your fucking buttons was like, I'm trying to tell you. We're already on the plane, bitch. I said that button is about to bust somebody in their mouth eye on the production team. But Frankie's sitting up there talking about how he is into Abby and all of this kind of stuff. He calls Abby on the phone and he's like, I miss you. And he know he messing with Abby and Gabby don't know a damn thing about it. And then he gonna sit there on the bed and try to act like, I'm sympathetic. Somebody gonna get hurt in the deal. He calls Abby on the phone and they just hi, I miss you. I miss you too. How you doing? I'm doing great. Your face looks different. Frankie said, yeah, got rid of that beard. Bitch, you need that beard. You need that. Or some Ambi. One or the other. You need some Ambi cream to clear out them dark blotches and stuff like that on your face. You need an even tone. Like, come on now. Like, seriously, for real. I hate to talk about you like that, but young, your blotches on your face look like they was back there doing Martin Luther King days. They just looking old and ashy and just. Midwife Crystal said he need a chemical peel. He need a chemical peel at a chemical plant. But anyway, so he's sitting there. He tells us that him and Abby get to flirt because Gabby doesn't understand English. So He asked Gabby, where's Abby? And he asked Abby, where's Gabby? She says she's painting. And so he said, she's doing painting for what? She said, she's painting a project for you. He said, can I see it? So they include Gabby into the conversation. He tries to talk a little bit, but he can't. And so, Gabby is excited and everything. They're excited about meeting one another because, Keith's on his way, him and his friend. Next thing we know, we see Abby at a hotel in Mexico. This is the meeting spot for Frankie's friend, Abby and Gabby. What Gabby doesn't know is that her girlfriend of 10, 15 years is now getting ready to get engaged to Frankie and leave her ass to come to the United States with the promise that she's going to bring Gabby later on. Bitch, you was lying. She's in the bathroom washing her face and brushing her teeth. I tell you, TLC, they look. And she gets a text message. She gets the panicking. Oh, why isn't his text going through? They like, what happened? Frankie, he said he's not coming. I'm trying to text him back, but it's not going through. Oh my God, it's not going through. I'm trying to call and everything. Bitch. Frankie done sent a cotton freaking text message that said, I ain't coming. He punked out. He punked out. He sat there at the end of the cotton freaking thing and said, somebody's going to get hurt. Frankie, you knew this from day one. You did not care. And now when it's time for him to get off the pot, he sends them a text message at the last minute saying he ain't coming. Abby is going off because all Abby's dreams is up in the air. All her dreams of coming and leaving Gabby and using Frankie to come to America is shot to hell. So now she got to go out there and tell Gabby. She is upset. She is almost hysterical. Her ass can't breathe. She was walking all fast. The TLC people told her to slow the fuck down. The cameraman cannot run backwards, bitch, that fast. And so she goes down on the beach and Gabby is chilling. And she's like, he's not coming. Frankie isn't coming. Bitch, he's not coming. She's like, what? What are you talking about? What's going on? He just sent me a text message and he said that he wasn't coming and now he blocked me. So Gabby was like, well, maybe he got scared or maybe something came up. I mean, give him the benefit of the doubt. No! I can't, because what you don't understand is he was going to propose to me. But Gabby is like, why are you so damn mad? We on vacation. She said, we came all the way here to be with him. We stayed in a hotel to be with him and he didn't come. And Gabby was like, okay, didn't you say we needed a vacation? Calm the fuck down. Didn't you say we needed a vacation? She is going the hell off because she knows that there's more to this story than what cotton freaking Gabby knows. And truth be told, Gabby's the prettiest one, not Abby. Frankie just messed with Abby because Abby was easy. Now Gabby is saying, what's going on? I'm suspicious now. There's more to this story than what Abby is saying because I've never seen Abby act like this. She's angry. She's shaking. I ain't seen her like this. There's more to this story. Oh, Gabby. Gabby. Are we about to find out there's absolutely more to this story? Frankie sent in a text message that he did not want to break up their good thing or break up their happy home. How could he if he wanted both of them? Bitch, Frankie, a whole freaking mess. What a coward. In the previews for next week, his friend and another woman comes with him, goes to meet up with them, and they talking for his big ass. You big punk. Who does some like that? Frankie. Y'all, I'm telling you, Love in Paradise is getting good. We ain't seen it yet. I'm sure that the ratings will go up from a C, hopefully to a B next week, because we'll have some little drama. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you so much for the cash apps. I truly appreciate it. Capricorn 11 and Miss She Crab Diva. Love y'all to pieces. Bye, y'all.